Passing gas can be deadly.
Whoa. Oh, something's funky.
Passing gas releases a plume of toxic vapors.
Oh, honey, not in the car.
Like ammonia and hydrogen cyanide.
Oh.
And lethal poisons that can linger even when windows are open. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas, take it outside.
I'm Sonya.
I'm Ebong.
And I'm Kate. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed Happy Holidays, and we're so glad to have you back with us. We're dishing with you today from Teatro Goldoni, located at 1909 K Street Northwest. And we are the very first, I believe, to be sitting at Chef Enzo's chef's table here in the kitchen at Teatro Goldoni.
Enjoying some good wine.
Yeah, we're back, but we want to do something that we've never done. We've never just sat and dished with you about, us. We're pretty interesting people, right?
That's right.
I'm rubbish.
Yeah, you're very. I think one thing that our viewers don't know is what happens when the cameras go off, and it's all yakety yakety from this one.
I know this one. This one's so silent, and then all of a sudden, it's all about the
I'm a CPA and I'm very serious, and then after it's all hand gestures and
jazz hands.
And that was big in 2009 with you.
Jazz hands.
It was big in 2009 with you.
Bojangling around.
Oh, jeez.
You always like to make the comment right whenever the camera shuts off. That always makes Sonya laugh. And I'm like, why wasn't that around whenever we were rolling?
That's a good point.
Roll on with that in 2010.
I don't know what her reaction's going to be, so I'm concerned. I don't want to say something and she throws up on plates. Exactly, or spit take, or
I think that would be good television.
Projectile.
And she always says good television.
She does.
So you know what? Let's talk about our resolutions for 2010, because we have our real resolutions, and then we're gonna have our TV resolutions. And I think our TV resolutions are all the same. That we're gonna give you some dang good television in 2010, and we're gonna bring on some great guests that you recommend. Can you recommend them to us on Twitter and Facebook?
Remember the guy who recommended that one restaurant and set it all up for us?
Right.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Steve, Ned,
it was Nate. Thank you for recommending Mio, and of course it was Janet who recommended that we come back to Teatro, because Teatro was the second place that we ever filmed, and we didn't quite do it justice because we didn't have our format down then.
Yeah.
But
and it was actually, you know what? It was actually a horrible snowstorm that day too.
Really?
Yeah. It was a horrible snowstorm. You remember that?
Every time we come to Teatro, it's a horrible snowstorm.
That's because it's warm and cozy in here.
Right. No, it's a horrible snowstorm.
I'm trying
it was a nightmare. People couldn't park. Almost the same kind of nonsense outside. Oh yeah, it was a nightmare. Yeah.
Oh well, I wasn't part of the show back then.
No.
But we're so glad to have you now.
Hey, thanks.
So what's your New Year's resolution?
Well, I mean, to be very frank and also.
But you're always candid. How is this any different?
I know, right? But I have things that you don't understand. I put on a lot of weight in the past couple of years, and I really want to get rid of it. I'm like over it. When
who doesn't want to lose weight? That's like the New Year's resolution.
I was never like that, though. I was never like that because I was always like svelte and hot. And now I'm just like chubby and sort of attractive-ish.
And
so
lovely.
You don't agree with that,
and
do you?
cuddly.
No. Cuddly. That's the fat talking.
I don't know that per se. I heard internet.
Well, are you gonna? What are you gonna do to lose all that weight?
I'm gonna start working out more.
Which you don't have.
Which I'm gonna start working out more. Thanks. Nice try.
You gotta say it louder.
I need a trainer. What, purge?
No,
is that what you just
said? No, I didn't know that's what he said.
I didn't say purge. That's why I don't talk.
I like food too much. And eating on all these good places.
It's funny. I recently lost about 20 pounds.
Well, you won't lose any eating at the chef's table, because I hear there's up to 20 courses.
Yeah, which is why I haven't eaten at the chef's table yet. I'm trying to pace myself. But I had one food regimen from one of our old guests, Mark Jenkins, who I worked out with. And he did a phenomenal job. And it wasn't just the working out on the weights. A lot of it was
jump roping. Mark's thing is jump roping. Don't you remember when he came on the show? He told us about his jump roping. So are you jump roping?
No.
Because it's hard to do once you're an adult.
Exactly.
It's like, wait, how
I trip, lose her teeth. And so what I did was I actually, what he does, he works with the numbers on the food and how you like 5 times a day, 6 times a day, based on the numbers and how much carbs and proteins I need for the day and per meal. So if I eat so frequently enough, I'm never hungry. I've maintained the weight I am now. I'm like about 225. I was like almost 245.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Like, gee whiz.
Yeah. I'm cut. I'm svelte. I'm back.
You are. You're back. I'm back.
I'm back, bitches.
But see, I eat all the time, so I need to now, because when you're young, it's like, you know, I can have that cheesecake at the end of the day, and now I just have to step away from the cheesecake.
Are you sure it doesn't have anything to do with your hands? Like Peggy told us that maybe, you know, your eat line is a little bit longer or something like that.
Are you saying that I'm destined to be?
Well, I'm just saying that Peggy. Don't you remember Peggy? Peggy told us that our hands made us who we are.
At Firefly.
She didn't tell me anything about eating.
Yeah, it was.
It was maybe because I had a piece of cake all over it.
You could tell.
I can't see
Look at
past the
the
chocolate
lines.
smudges.
Screw the lines. Put some gloves on.
Well, I'm going to try to really not sweat the small stuff. This is something that we always say we're not going to do. We're only going to think about the most important things. But this year, we're going to only really worry about things that matter.
I like how she says we.
Yeah, I know.
Like her and her entourage.
Well, you know, for the
She does
last
have an
decade,
entourage.
from 2000 to 2009, things have been so up and down. I mean, I know you guys know, all of our viewers know, things just in life in general have been so up and down. Like if we, you know, we're all going to have ulcers if we don't.
You know what I call it? I call it zenning it away. I did that a couple of years. When I was sort of going through the same thing that you are, and I sort of was like, you got to zen it away. But I will tell you, that's also when the weight started to pile on. I'm just saying. Just saying. This is a completely different show than I think we thought it was
Dr. Phil.
Well,
With 3
something
people.
to look forward to at the end of 2010. Make sure you continue to watch the District Dish and see what happens over the year. Thanks so much for watching. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Jazz hands.